This carnivore public service announcement is even for the 20% of our viewers who click off after the first 20 seconds. Boneless prime rib is now on sale at Food Lion for $8.99 a pound now through Labor Day. Hey everybody, welcome back to Carnivore Quest. Larry here. Glad you dropped by for a few minutes. I got my last fasting update for you, and we're also going to talk about our September challenge. Most of you know this month I fasted for 21 days, and I broke that fast on day 22 with some chicken broth. And that first day, that is all I had. But that night, little Larry brought me home some beef femur bones to make a quick batch of beef bone broth. Now, I didn't let the broth go a full 48 hours like I normally do, so it didn't come out, really gelatinous, but it was still full of nutrition. I let it go about 30 hours. And I actually filmed some of it for a short that I haven't put out yet. And on that second day, I had 1 cup of the chicken broth, and then in the evening, I had the beef bone broth. The following day, day 3 of the refeed, I had a cup of beef bone broth in the morning, and then another one in the evening. Now on day 4 of my refeed, I had my first solid food. I actually recorded and put out a short highlighting me taking my first bite. And it was pork spare ribs that Larry had brought home from work. Got a great deal on them. I didn't expect to break my fast with the spare ribs, but they were already made, they were clean, and they were absolutely delicious. But I only had 4 small spare ribs, and that was like in the afternoon, and I was full. The following day was day 5 of my refeed, and I ended up going to a local pub with my sons for a belated birthday lunch that we had postponed because I was on that fast. I put out another short highlighting, me battling against the boys and their standard American diet food. Cody had a beer, little Larry had a beef steak sandwich and fries, and I had some hot wings. I ordered 12, got some mild buffalo sauce. After not eating that long, I didn't want to put anything really hot in my mouth, afraid of what it'll be like, coming out the other end. So they were very mild, and I ended up having only 5 of them. And again, I was completely stuffed. So I ended up bringing the leftovers home, and little Larry ate them later that night. Now today is day 6, and I just ran to Food Lion. I picked up that great deal, $8.99 a pound. If you guys know of any other great deals going on for this Labor Day, any national food chain, put it down in the comments. It'll help all the carnivores down in the comment section find the good deals no matter where they are in the country. Sometimes I put out a video specifically to highlight a good sale, but since I saw this one at Food Lion, I thought I'd throw it in the beginning of the video. $8.99 a pound for ribeyes. That sale's going on through Labor Day. So if you got a Food Lion near you, check it out. So I told you guys I lost 22 pounds in that 21 days. And something interesting happened after I started refeeding with the chicken broth and the beef bone broth. After my 3rd day, I weighed myself again, and I actually gained 4 pounds. Kind of shocking, right? Gonna gain weight just from, drinking some broth. Well, I did some research on this early on, and I expected this because I guess when your digestive system is asleep after fasting for so long, and then you finally wake it up, it signals to your body to hold on to some water because it knows it's going to go through the process of digesting food again. Pretty interesting, right? I was drinking 2 to 3 liters of water a day during my 21-day fast, and I'm telling you, I urinated probably that same amount. It was just like a nice flushing cycle. I was drinking quite a bit and I was going quite a bit, let me tell you. But as soon as I ingested that first cup of chicken broth on that first day of my refeed, it seemed like my urination slowed down. So my body, it's like, okay, we're about to, start the digestive process, we'll hold on to some water. So I thought that was really interesting. I had read that before I started the refeed. So I was kind of expecting it, but it was cool to see it actually happen. So I gained 4 pounds drinking bone broth. Most people would be like, what? How could that be? So I haven't even taken in many calories in 26 days, whatever it is now, because like I said, spare ribs on that first day of refeed, 4 tiny ones, and then 5 buffalo wings. They were delicious, by the way. And that's all the food I've had, but I did pick up a couple of those ribeyes today at that sale, and I got them in the oven right now. I'm going to reverse sear them on the grill, probably almost 2 pounds of meat. I'm going to sit down and see how much I can eat, because normally I could sit down and finish both these steaks. you know, it wouldn't be a problem. If I was eating one meal that day, I'd have no problem finishing both of them off. So I really am interested to see, now that my stomach's stretched out a little bit, how much of this ribeye I can consume. After I'm done searing those beautiful ribeyes out on the grill, come back in, I'll let you know about our upcoming September challenge. It's going to be our 3rd annual Carnivore Quest Walking Challenge, and I can't wait to give you guys the details. But first, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Elements. Elements, a delicious electrolyte drink mix that comes in these convenient single-serving packets. It doesn't matter if you're on a carnivore diet or a ketogenic diet, it's extremely important to keep up with your daily electrolytes. Because when you're not consuming a lot of carbohydrates, your body is in a constant state of flush. An Elements science-backed formula will keep you hydrated and feeling great. Each packet contains 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Now, the only thing I consume during my 21-day fast and so far on my refeed is Elements Raw Unflavored. And on day 4 of my refeed, I reintroduced the Element Grapefruit Salt. We call it Carnivore Lemonade. As always, Elements offering our viewers a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 free single serving packets with any Element order. We really dig this offer for you guys because it's a great way to try 8 of Element's delicious flavors before your next order. You can have Element delivered right to your home using our link below at drinkelement.com/Carnivore Quest. This is the absolute best way to get the quality electrolytes you guys need and support our channel at the same time. So head on down to drinkelement.com/Carnivore Quest and get yours today. And any great product is only as good as the customer service that backs it up. For any reason you're not 100% satisfied with Element, keep it and you'll be given a full refund. Thanks again, Element, for sponsoring today's video. All right, these were in the oven 20 minutes at 250. Now we're gonna sear both sides about 90 seconds. Gonna be delicious. My mouth, I'll say it again, guys. How many times is this? The 20th time I've said it this month, my mouth is watering. Oh man, that steak just smells delicious. It really does. This is gonna be good. I haven't had a steak, gosh, in 28 days. I mean, our last meal before I started the fast was chicken wings and crab legs. So it's been a minute since I've had steak. Looking forward to it. Man, you guys hear the tree frogs already? Gosh, it's early too. I don't know if you guys can hear those on the mic. They're loud out here. They sound like crickets, but they're not. Thousands of tree frogs. It's crazy. But it's still warm out. It's still like 93 degrees right now. It's pretty hot. Come on, September. Let's cool off. All right, let's check these steaks. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Let these go for about another minute. See you inside. All right, it's definitely time to dig into this steak. I plated it up. I just got one of them. It's about a pound. Now I could normally eat 2 of these steaks, but like I said, my appetite, hasn't been what it used to be. That's for sure. Let's cut into this and see how it came out. Oh yeah, that's perfect. I don't know if the lighting does it justice. And this is the thin part, so. Wow. What other responses are but wow. After 21 days of not eating and very little since then, this is, I mean, you can just tell it's good for you. My mouth is screaming like, yay! Thank you so much. Bite number 2. Oh man. So good. Oh, followed up by that grapefruit salt. Man. Anyway, guys, you all know I got dentures. I'm not going to put you through watching me eat. See how much I can finish here, and I'll see you in a second. Oh, I can't finish it. I just got a couple more bites, and I can't do it, guys. I ate maybe 3/4 of a pound there. And dogs are staring at me like right now, like, hey man, what about me? But that's it, I mean, that was more food than I had at the restaurant with the boys, and definitely more food than those spare ribs I had. So, my stomach's slowly stretching out, but I can honestly say I can't ever remember having a steak that was that good. There's something to be said about doing a 21-day fast. You know, you will definitely appreciate everything you put in your mouth afterwards. I'm not advocating anyone do fast that long. For those of you who've been following along, had some great results as far as my tinnitus clearing up, and you know, still don't know if that was because I gave up the coffee or if it was because of the fast specifically, but in any event, I'm happy that it's gone, and you know, the ringing, I don't miss it one bit. Oh, I'm definitely full, comfortably stuffed. You know, I could do this last 2 bites, but I don't want to overdo it. You know, I don't want to feel nauseated. Cassie will enjoy that other steak I got over there for her. She'll be home in about an hour. She'll be happy about that sale at Food Lion for sure. On to our September walking challenge. It's going to be great, guys. We're going to get out and get some movement. Like I said previously, we've always done it in the month of July. And not only was it excruciatingly hot, which kept a lot of people from participating, it was hard to follow up the next month because August was extremely hot too. So we decided to move it this year and do it in September. And then in October, you know, hopefully more people, including Cassie and I, will have created a new habit and we start walking daily. You know, whenever I start the challenge, I don't dig it. But towards the end of the challenge, you know, you get used to walking every day. And they say it takes 90 days to create a new habit. And that's what I would love to do. You know, ever since I started the channel, my life has become more and more sedentary. I used to work in a factory, walking 10 to 20,000 steps a day once I became a supervisor and I got off the line. And, you know, ever since I've been doing the channel and door dashing, you know, the bigger the channel gets, the more office work I do. Physical activity isn't a part of my life other than when I am door dashing. And that's not even that tough unless you're like in an apartment complex or something where you got to go up flights of stairs but there's not a whole lot of apartments in our area. So, you know, a lot of getting out of the car, you know, some walking, but it's not much. The one cool thing about our September walking challenge will be that we will have all of you, whoever wants to participate, submit videos either through our email down in the description or connecting with Carnivore Quest through Facebook, and you can send videos to me through Messenger. But I had a lot of fun with that last year, highlighting everybody walking. This is one of my favorite shorts I made, highlighting our Carnivore Quest community. Check it out.
Hi Cassie, hi Larry. I'm coming from a plant-based diet, the carnivore.
I looked up the definition of a warrior.
I'm struggling.
It simply read, a brave fighter.
But I'll get through it.
It's day 20 of our beef, butter, bacon, and egg July walking weight loss challenge. Carnivore, ketovore, and keto cousins coming together to support and love each other to better health. This is the Proper Human Diet grassroots movement and is gaining momentum and strength. No matter where you are on your carnivore quest, you can inspire family, friends, and coworkers with your journey. And if you've slipped up, that's okay. Cook up a steak and keep fighting, because that's what a warrior does.
No sugar, no carbs, no cheating.
So many people got out and started moving for the first time. And a few of those people are still doing it. You know, they did turn it into a habit. I'd like to be one of those people this time around. You know, so I won't join a gym until I can consistently walk at home. That's what I keep telling myself. You know, I'm not going to spend the money on a gym if I can't even go out for a walk every day here at the house. You know, little Larry's been bugging me to go to the gym, and that's what I tell him. So looking forward to September's challenge. Cassie and I might put out a video on the 1st, just refreshing everybody. But basically, all you got to do to participate is just commit to getting some movement, whatever it is, riding a bike, going out for a walk. If you can't go out for a walk, you know, maybe a few exercises in your home, because we know we have people who watch who can't get out and walk every day. Maybe they're not ready. You know, they're not healthy enough for that yet. So there are all kinds of little movements you can do, even in your house. The point is just to do something out of your comfort zone. You know, and believe me, I'll be the first one out there whining, man, I don't want to do this walking. As far as our diet goes, we will be eating a clean carnivore diet. Cassie and I are still going to stay away from the coffee, try to anyway, and just salt for seasonings, at least for the month of September. You know, now you can be doing any low carb diet, keto, ketovore, carnivore and participate along in the walking challenge. And everybody digs the weight loss portion of our challenges. So keep track of your weight loss for September, and why not? We'll tally it up at the end and, see how much we lost as a community. We had a lot of participation last year that I didn't expect because it was so hot out. So if you guys have been looking to, get out and move a little, Carnivore Quest, we're the only ones that do challenges like this on YouTube. And then our Facebook group, Carnivore Quest Community, is an extension of our YouTube channel. So if you want to swing by our private Facebook group, a lot of good people in there. We keep it small. It basically revolves around this channel. So if you dig our channel, you will love the group. People are friendly, encouraging, and we have a lot of veterans in there with a lot of wisdom. Cassie and I learn new things all the time. And we also have Carnivore Quest for Women, which Cassie runs. She won't let me in there. But yeah, great place for support, especially during a challenge like our September Walking Challenge, because a lot of people in the group are participating in that challenge specifically, and it usually goes off without a hitch. So definitely meshes up with our YouTube channel nicely. And guys, swing by and check it out. You'll dig it. And as far as submitting videos for me to use on YouTube, highlighting all of you, just know that if you send them to my email or through Messenger or however you get them to me, just by doing that, you're giving me permission to use them on YouTube. Do some with it vertical like this, and then do some, where it's like this, kind of like for Instagram. I like doing the YouTube shorts like that, put some music along with everybody's effort. Sorry Cassie didn't join me, gang, for announcing the challenge. Her schedule is all over the place, and she's been really busy this month. So I'm sure she'll give you a BBB update here toward the end of the month and catch you guys up on how she's been doing. I'll just say she's doing great. Her body is really looking different, even though her last update she told you guys she lost only a pound. But it's like her body's changing, Clothes are fitting different. I can definitely tell. So be looking for that one, gang. And until the next time, remember, no sugar, no carbs, and no cheating. Later.